If you can believe, someone has finally reinvented the chafing fuel. Not only reinvented, but made it way more sustainable, safer, and incredibly gorgeous. But it doesn't just stop with the chafing fuel, it also covers chafing dishes, the oil lights, and all the accessories, which means we are going to be covering and digging into a 4-part series on a company called Pico. What's shaking, good people? My name is Elash P. This is Food Packaging TV, where we bring you the latest in innovation, product launches, and of course, food packaging. Now let's hit it! In part uno of this series, we're going to be covering an insanely new product feature for your future catering operations, and it's called Vida Casa, which stands for, or which means, Home of the Lively Ideas. Vida Casa is based out of Hong Kong, started by Gregory and Alexander Mark in 2013. Now, this concept was about offering a smarter solution other than fire and ice to keep food hot or cold for local hotels, restaurants, and catering companies. This concept started back in 2003, 18 years ago, when several local hotels and restaurant chains in Hong Kong had gone through major food poisoning and fire accidents due to under par food holding equipment when they're offering buffet services at off-site locations where electricity or power outlets were not conveniently available. Now, these happenings were not rare accidents, as very similar incidents have been occurring quite often in many different other regions and also countries globally. That's why Greg and Alex decided that a smarter solution would be one that is portable, cordless, and able to deliver highly efficient heating and cooling performance for all types of food holding, food display, food storage, and of course, food delivery. Did you know? And the best for last, they've got a sustainable story. And that's this. It's reusable. And they help reduce your liability as an operator because there's no open flames or candles heating up your foods, nor are there any wet surfaces from the ice melting in order to keep your food cool. So let's jump right into this, shall we? Hey, so in front of me here, we've got the Hot Elements kit, which together work great to provide you performance with style and class. I'll show you all the different parts here, so we're going to go into them one by one. So starting with the outside, we have a sleek black, what's called the universal frame, which is made out of a food-grade melamine and is dishwasher-friendly. This is black, but it also is available in white and does have a beautiful Vida Casa print if you can see it. And yes, it can be custom branded with a certain number of minimums that is yet to be disclosed. Now, this frame covers the universal base, which is made from durable rubber plastic and is designed to act as a thermal base to hold the heat or cold for a prolonged period, so helping you maximize the efficiencies during your catering operations. Now we get to the heart of Vida Casa, which is their H1X hot cells. Now, as mentioned earlier, these guys are cordless food warmers powered by a special lithium-ion battery, or you can use their power plug to recharge the battery, and it can also recharge the battery and power the cell all at the same time. Now, let's go over the cell before we talk about the battery, because the cell itself weighs about 2 pounds. Maintenance is pretty easy with a little wipe down of a cloth, and don't put this guy in the dishwasher. They come with a 1-year manufacturer's limited warranty. And let's have a look at one of these bad boys and talk about how easy it is to operate one of these cells. If you look at the top cell, you're going to notice a bunch of LED lights that will light up once you touch and hold that power button. Have a look over here. On the far left, you've got the V for Vida Casa symbol, and this guy's going to light up as your warning light, letting you know that the surface is hot at least 40 degrees Celsius. Next to the V are 3 energy bars that let you know how much power you have remaining before you have to recharge or swap out that battery. A full recharge requires 13 hours to get 100% power, and the heat will last for a minimum of 2 hours with full power. There's 2 flame indicators, one to indicate low heat and then high heat, and the options you can toggle by holding that power button for 3 seconds. The low heat provides you heating up to 80 Celsius, and the high heat gives you power up to 110 Celsius. And to turn the unit off, you'd have to hold the power button down for 6 seconds until all the LEDs turn off. Now, here's a tip for you. These cells are designed for direct contact, so therefore the preference is for a flat bottom, either a porcelain, stainless steel, plate, bowl, pots. That's the best way to heat up your food. The heating element area on this unit will heat to its desired low or high heat setting in 8 minutes or less. Now on the back side, you're going to find the master power switch and the reset button. And once the master switch is turned off, you can't turn it on either by a battery pack or the AC adapter. Now this reset button can be used to flush out any bad memories that the unit may have that might be causing it a glitch during operation. Now let's talk about the jewel of this product, which is the H1X battery pack. These guys are military grade lithium ion battery packs that weigh about 1.5 pounds and have a lifespan of 1,500 hours. And when you're charging this battery, even if you leave the charging overnight past 13 hours, they have a discharging circuit protection and an electric current overloading circuit program, so you can't overcharge them. They have an LED light indicator showing you the battery level. Have a look. It's pretty low. This guy too comes with a 1-year manufacturer's limited warranty and can be paired with their docking stations to recharge multiple batteries at a time. Check it out. 6 or 18. Don't know when you'll use 18, but they've got him. Look, with a little charge. Got him on. Now here's where the sustainability story kicks in. Did you know that this 1.5 battery replaces 518 pounds of shaving gel? In other words, you reduce your overall carbon footprint, there are no toxic chemicals involved, and less transportation and storage costs, and best of all, 99.7 waste reduction in overall gel fuels that you no longer have to toss out the cans. To give you a clear picture, 12 of these battery packs replaces 3 pallets of shaving fuel. Yowza! And to make things better, Pico has a zero waste program that provides a battery exchange where you can just connect with Pico, let them know you want to replace your battery. You then send your battery to Pico, and they send it to their partner called Call to Recycle to get them recycled properly. Another great feature using the H1X hot cells is that it reduces the risk of any hazards where you have gel fuels, you're constantly removing and relighting these, and there's a risk of fire, burning yourself, and it's also wasteful. My personal favorites of these Vitacasa lines is their H1X rectangular natural Aricia walnut plain and wave designs with and without the metal casing. They give off a very earthy feel, they're extremely easy to maintain, they stack, they store, and although you can't put these in the dishwasher, you can spray them down with a little household cleaner, wipe it down with a damp cloth, and it's completely dry. And if that wasn't enough, let's talk about this cold cell for those amazing dishes that require to be cold, such as sushi or salads and dessert. This is called the iThermal, the reusable cooling technology that holds a temperature of -10 for a duration of 8 hours within the thermal protected environment. And this guy can be used up to 2,000 times at minimum. Not only can they use the same thermal casing that we looked at for the hot cells, but check out these beauties. These can be used for the hot and cold cells. This is the white, square, hot and cold thermal base. It's a 2-piece set. Now check it out. This is the outer deco. This is the frame for easy cleansing. And it comes in creamy white and is also dishwasher safe. Total combined weight with the thermal base, the cell, and the entire deco is about 5 pounds. But putting on this showpiece. Now imagine your favorite cheesecake slice. No, scratch that. The entire cheesecake. Right here, all of it. Imagine sitting on this beautiful flat surface, high quality porcelain plate, and use it with their ultra clear dome lid. Cake look fine. They've got a patented process that allows cooling for all flat bottom plates, which greatly minimizes the loss of thermal transfer from the freeze pack. No more melting ice, no more wet floors, no more liabilities. You can now have a solution that can last the entire course of your buffet. Now this guy does not have any battery packs involved. So how does it work? I'm glad you asked. You'd put this cold cell in your standard freezer at -18 for a full 24 hours. If you have a blast freezer, it could be in at -40 and you can get the full recharge in 6 hours. He has the same dimensions as the H1X hot cells, except this guy weighs 4 pounds instead of 2, and it's also dishwasher friendly. If you're a catering operation, dessert company, or even a food delivery company that's looking for a great innovation with a mix of sustainability, beauty, and technology, Vitacasa definitely fits that bill. To connect with the good people at Pico, the authorized dealer for the Vitacasa line, check out the details in the description below and tell them I sent ya. And that's going to do it for this week's episode of Food Packaging TV. My name is Yilesh P. Thank you for joining me. Next week, we're going to get into part 2. And make sure you hit that bell icon to be notified when the new video is out. And of course, feel free to subscribe, like, share, comment. I'd love to get your feedback on this Vitacasa line. Peace out! They have an LED light indicator showing you the battery level. You do?